And the most outrageous part of his article is the conclusions. Here it says, this broad alignment is less surprising, the alignment with the West I just talked about, is less surprising than it seems. An important consensus has emerged in Taiwan on national security issues since Chinese President Xi Jinping's crackdown on democracy in Hong Kong, which again is not true. That's not democracy crackdown on Hong Kong. Leave to another day. And the Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Okay, next. Taiwanese, regardless of their political affiliation, do not want Taiwan to become the next Hong Kong or Taipei to become the next Kiev. To that end, they largely agreed that the best way to protect their island is to invest in defense and to strengthen ties with the United States and other democracies. Now, that part is probably the most stunning part for this article, because he should know right now Ukraine is devastated. Ukraine's foreign policy has been lining up with the West, unconditionally following the United States and the NATO's order, pretty much. Right? Very famously, even after the war started in 2022 in April, there was a peace agreement, more or less agreed by both Ukraine and Russia. And then Boris Johnson went there and told Ukraine to continue to fight. That has been proven by multiple sources, right? And in other words, Ukrainians' policy to follow the West, to listen to what the United States asked them to do, and follow NATO has caused Ukraine for today's devastation. Hundreds of thousands of lives has lost. If Taiwan doesn't want to become the next Ukraine, Taiwan should really not continue this route to just rely everything on the United States, on the West. Taiwan really should start to seriously talking to the mainland. Right? It's so obvious that how can David Sachs doesn't know this, doesn't see it, and believe somehow that to do exactly Ukraine has been doing, which is lining up with the West, will have a different outcome than Ukraine. Right? Didn't Einstein told us if you do the same thing again and again, you will have the same result again and again, isn't it? So Ukraine has been lining up with the West unconditionally. And here we are, Ukraine has lost 400,000 people's lives. And David Sachs' conclusion for Taiwan to avoid that kind of fate is to do exactly what Ukraine has been doing, unconditionally follow the West. There are other places that he's just totally wrong, and distortions, errors everywhere in this article. These are just the most egregious one.